Hi guys, it's Angie with Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab. Today let's do a roll twist design on a t-shirt, and I'm going to try out a couple of Dyespin's colors that are new to me. One of them is indigo denim and the other is one of their newer Dark Horse dyes called Rainforest. To start, I'm going to go ahead and draw myself a diagonal line on the shirt going from one shoulder of the shirt to the opposite hem of the shirt, and to do this I'm going to use a straight edge and a washable marker. I personally prefer to draw my line on the back side of the shirt so that when I roll the shirt, it's the front side, which is on the outside. I didn't start out that way, so you're going to notice a line as I'm rolling. Just ignore that one. That's where I drew a diagonal line on the front of the shirt. Now, starting down at that corner of the hem, I'm going to begin rolling that line as tightly as I can. As I'm rolling on that line, I'm going to encourage the fabric on either side of the line to go ahead and roll as well. Once I have the shirt rolled, I'm going to start at one end and begin to twist the shirt in on itself, kind of like a cinnamon roll. And I'm going to try to keep this roll nice and tight. Once I have all of the shirt twisted up like a cinnamon roll, I'm going to use some kite string to hold everything together. Then, after I got the shirt done, I got really busy and placed the shirt aside and left it for probably about 3 weeks before I came back to it. So it was completely dry by the time I came back to apply the dye. For my setup, I have a plastic bowl, and it is just about the same size as this shirt. I am placing the shirt down inside of the bowl, and then I'm placing the bowl down inside of a plastic tote just to make sure I don't have any leakage or anything in the bowl. That happens every now and then. Then I'm going to alternate applying the Rainforest and the indigo denim on the shirt in stripes. Now I'm going to add a little bit of additional dry soda ash over the top of the dye and add on some ice. I'm going to fill this plastic bowl with ice. I want to fill it all the way to the top and have plenty of ice inside because I'm going to allow this shirt to process in the muck. Basically what that means is I'm going to allow the shirt to stay in this container with the runoff of the melting ice that's mixed with the dye. That's the definition of muck. I'm going to place this container aside, allow the ice to melt, and then I'm just going to let the shirt process for probably about 72 hours because it is a little bit chilly in my dye space. It's close to 70 degrees, but I'm not sure it's totally there. Then to rinse the shirt, I took it to my utility sink, dumped out the muck, placed the shirt down inside. I went ahead and rinsed my container as well, so that's the soap that you see down in the bottom. That's not going to hurt the shirt. All it's going to do is just help rinse it and conserve water. Then I'm going to rinse the shirt in cold water to rinse out the soda ash. I'm going to warm the water up to hot and continue rinsing in hot water to try to rinse out the excess dye that didn't bond with the fabric. Then instead of rinsing for a long time, I'm going to go ahead and soak the shirt. I'm going to place the shirt down inside of my utility sink along with some Blue Dawn dish soap, place the shirt inside and allow it to soak. When the water cools off, I'll change it out and I'll continue that process until my water is remaining almost clear. Then I'll put the shirt along with some Dharma's Professional Textile Detergent into my washing machine and I'll wash it using a hot water cycle. Okay, so the shirt has been washed, dried and ironed, and let's see what these colors look like. Okay, so what do you guys think? I think this one looks really cool. First off, I really like the design from the rolling it and then twisting it. I always think that ends up being such a cool design. And you can see the diagonal line that I rolled going across the shirt. But what's kind of funny about that is if you look at the shirt, one half of the shirt diagonally is pretty distinct. I mean, it looks like it has squares fairly distinct. And then the other looks like it was muted, like it has some sort of a filter on it. And I think that's a really cool effect on this shirt. I think it's the half of the shirt where I started kind of twisting the shirt in on itself like a cinnamon roll that is so muted or muffled. So that was the very center part. So that's the area where kind of most of the dye ran into, and it was a little more saturated in that area probably. I don't know, but I think it's a really cool effect. And I also think it's cool how I kind of have a lighter line right there that very much distinguishes that line that I rolled. I'm not sure I could ever replicate that, but I do think it looks really cool on this shirt. As far as the colors go, I think they're really cool as well. Indigo blue doesn't really split a whole lot, I don't think. It's just a blue color. As far as the rainforest goes, that's where I'm getting the blues and the greens and that cool chartreuse color. That one's a fun color to put in. And one of the blues, I don't know if it's the indigo, it could be, is a little bit purple. And I think that's kind of interesting. Just that little pop of that purple shade in this shirt, I think that looks really cool. So I really like this new rainforest color. I think it's pretty. I think it would be great to use in lots of different things. I also noticed when I was out on Dyespin's website not too long ago that they're going to start doing some actual ice dye colors. So I think that's going to be interesting to see what those are all about. But I really love the Dark Horse colors, and I'm really happy with this one. Have you guys used it? If you have, what did you use it on? What was your experience? Do you like this color? Please drop me some comments down below and let me know. I am curious about this one. I think this is going to be a fun one to experiment a little bit with. I also noticed a new Dark Horse dye that I don't have called Dreamy Night. They must have added that one after I went ahead and bought Late Autumn and this rainforest color. So if you guys have tried that Dreamy Night, what's that one like? Because that one looks really pretty. It looks like it's got some lighter blues along with kind of some purpley and darker blues. So if you've used that one, let me know. It's sold out right now, or I would go ahead and buy some. So if you've enjoyed the video, I sure would appreciate it if you would like it, and if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you'll hit the bell, you'll receive a notification whenever I upload a new video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.